Hi friends, thanks for joining me today. It's Maria Robinson, Stamping Simply with Maria, and I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! Here in the United States, and I live in the beautiful state of New York. So, do you guys often struggle with making masculine cards? I hear that from so many people. They have such a hard time making masculine cards. Well, and you know why? Because a lot of our products are more geared towards women. You know, they've got a lot of flowers and frou-frou type things, and they don't put too much men things in there. But this time, Stampin' Up! Has brought out this beautiful Timeless Plaid Designer Series paper, and it is perfect for masculine cards. You will use this over and over again. And the card design that I have for you today, you're going to love it because it's so simple and it requires very minimal supplies. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I'm going to do any stamping. Maybe on the inside. But so this is the plaid side, and then the back sides has more gingham type prints and checks, I guess, checkered and gingham type prints. So really nice. And you can also use these for women, you know, because we like all different colors, right? So we're going to use that. So as I mentioned, I'm not sure if I'm using a stamp set, but if I do, I'm going to use spring corners. And we'll see though. I didn't make a sample card, so I'm going to wing it here. And the other set I'm going to use is Wanted to Say dies. These dies are so great. They're nice and big and bold, so you can just put these on the card and be done with it. So we'll be using Happy Birthday. We've got the shadow and then the not shadow. I don't know, what would you call that? The regular one? So it's got Happy Birthday and Feel Better Soon. And we also have Celebrate and You're Too Kind. And we have some nice images here that we can cut out. We've got stars and hearts, a flower, and a gift box. So, but I'm going to use Happy Birthday, so I'm going to take this one off. I already cut out the other part of this. So I'm using Pebbled Path. I've already cut it down and scored it. And for the dimensions and whatnot, please be sure to sign up for my newsletter, and you will get those on Wednesday. I send those out. So I've got my Timeless Plaid there. I've got a piece of basic beige and basic white. I also have another piece of basic beige. Then I have some scraps in here, and which I might put them on the inside of the card. I haven't decided yet. And then I had a leftover piece from the designer paper that I cut, so I'm going to use that on my envelope flap so we have matching coordinating stationery. So we'll put that aside. All right, so let's get started. Really easy. I mean, like, you guys are going to be like, what? That's it? So let's get started here. All right, so I'm going to fold and burnish my card base. I'm going to use my bone folder. I love this thing. It's just like the best thing in the world because it makes such a nice crease on your card. Okay, and I'm done with that, so we can just put that away. So next what I want to do is I'm going to bring my cut and emboss machine, because before I lay this down on the front, I want to die cut from the center a Happy Birthday, just like so. But we're going to use the checkered side, or I guess that's gingham. So let me get my cut and emboss machine. And the plate. All right. I'm going to put this right here. And as I said, this I'm going to put in the center, like so. So then you won't even see it on the other side. And we're going to run this through. So that's just a way to save cardstock, DSP. You know me, I love saving cardstock, right? And DSP. All right, where'd my happy go? It's right here. It's right here. So there. And we have our happy kind of stuck in here. There we go. Okay. So we've got those two pieces here. And then this. All right, so let me set that aside just a minute. I'm done with that. All right, let's bring the card base in here. All right, so I'm going to glue this down. As I mentioned, we're going to be gluing that right in the center. I think I didn't cut this correctly. Oh, you know what? What size is this? Let's see. 5 and I didn't cut it right. Okay. I want this cut down a little bit. What's this here? So this is 3 7/8. So this needs to be 5 3/8. Okay, so let's cut that down to 5 3/8. And let's see. Yeah, it's just a hair too long. All right, so we're going to go right there. Just a little sliver off. Tiny little sliver. Okay. So I'm going to use some liquid glue. You can use whatever adhesive you like. You can also add another layer to this if you want. Like I could have added another piece of basic beige. This piece could have been an embossed piece. There's so many different options that you could use for this card. I mean, it's just so simple, so easy, and it goes together fairly quickly. You know, I mean, of course I'm talking, so it's going to take a little bit longer. I still think I should have cut a little bit more off the bottom, but it's okay. Make sure my card base is the right size. Yeah, that's 4 1/4. All right, I don't know. I do not know. Okay, so what am I doing here? All right, so this is going to go on the front, but before I do that, I want to glue these pieces together. So I'm going to get my silicone craft mat. This is perfect for this type of thing because if I get glue on it, I can just rub that off once it dries up. All right, I'm going to use, I started using my glue press again, trying to give it another chance. So we'll see. It's been working pretty good for me. This is not something that Stampin' Up sells, so if you're interested in this, I will, you can get it at My Sweet Petunia. Simon Says Stamp. I think scrapbook.com also sells it. Pretty sure that's where we got it from. My son got it for me. Was it last Christmas or 23? I think it was 2023, Christmas of 23. And I was using it for a while, and then I stopped using it because it kept getting clogged on me. And somebody said it's the glue, the Nuvo glue, and just use the Stampin' Up, the Tombow, and that works much better. So that's what I did in this one. It seems to flow better. I guess it's a little bit thinner than the Nuvo glue. I mean, I guess the other thing that I could have done was added just a few drops of water to it just to liquefy it a little bit more, but it just seems like too much work. And who wants to do that, right? So just adding some glue to the back of this. This is the part that takes the longest, of course, because it's small. Let's see if I can hold it down with the scissor so I'm not getting my fingers all sticky. I want to make sure that I get it on all the letters so that they're not flapping up. I just heard one of my kitty cats running through here. And then they stopped because they saw me here recording. I see her out of the corner of my eye, just working her way in here. They haven't started jumping on my table yet, so I'm sure in due time they will once they start getting comfortable with this. We rescued them in October of 2023. So this year they're going to be 2 years old. And we brought the mother in, had them all spayed and neutered. Well, with the exception of the male cat, but I'm not too worried about him, because the other ones are all females and they were all spayed. So we just have Mr. Male Cat. We call him Ghost, because as my son says, he's a little spicy. So Ghost is the only one who has not been neutered yet. All right, so we're going to add that there, this to the front. See, that's why I'm saying I don't even think I need to stamp it. I mean, if anything, I would put on maybe this little corner thing here, just to dress it up a little bit. I'm going to lay it down and see how that looks. So like what I would do is I would do one here in the corner. Then we'll have that, and then we'll do another one in this corner here. I think we'll do that. I think that'll look kind of cool. All right, so I've mounted my little square there, my square. What's this piece called? I guess my lines. And I'm going to use Basic Beige. Oh, you know what? Let's close up this glue because I don't need it right this minute. Okay, so I'm going to get I've got my Pierce mat underneath just for cushion since we're using a photopolymer stamp. Whoops, better flip that around. So I want one in this corner here, like so. The ink transfer, then we're going to turn it around and we'll do the same thing on the other corner. Like so. Okay. So I think that's all the stamping we need for right now. Of course, we'll stamp the inside. Oh, just stuck my finger in there. Okay. All right, now I could use the regular glue to put this down. I like to use the glue press for more fine type things like the those really narrow words. It's perfect for that type of thing. More detailed, right? Is that what I said? Detailed? I think that's what I said. All right, so let me put that aside. All right, then we're going to close this up, and I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. So we're going to lay that kind of like so. I like the way that looks. We'll add some embellishments. We'll put some layers on the inside, and then we'll be done. And like I said, this card goes together fairly quickly, which is awesome because you guys can get back to doing what you're doing, whatever you're doing, and go back to crafting or whatever you've got planned for the day. But I appreciate you so much stopping over to watch my channel. It just warms my heart. And I love to read your comments. I answer all of them. I'm just looking for, I thought I had like some, maybe I finished them. I think I finished them. I was just looking for another little, you know, the side pieces that I like to use. I thought I had one cut up over here, but I guess not. So I really appreciate you watching and commenting on my videos. It really helps my channel to grow, and it helps other people find it much easier. All right, so we're going to take the backings off of the dimensionals, and then we'll put that on the card front. I tell you, these are so static, just like get all over the place. Who's in here? Oh, my little Smokey's in here. Smokey, what are you doing, Smokey? Oops, I almost put that upside down. Let's make sure the card's going in the right direction. So we're just gonna kind of center that here and off to on an angle. I really like the way that looks. Okay, so the inside is, you know what? Let's see, should we do that? Wishing you an amazing day. Let's do that. Wishing you an amazing day. Do that right in this inside here. I need a bigger block for that. I think this block will do it, yes. Okay. And we'll do that, actually, we'll do that in Pebbled Path. So wishing you, and actually, you know, we could just do wishing you an amazing day instead of it going that way, right? But let's just do it this way. Since that was intended that way, we'll just do it the way, oops, let me get my Pierce mat again. The artisan intended it to go this way, so we're going to go this way with it. Like so. Because really, how much are you writing to those men in your life? You know, not too much. At least I don't for my husband. He's a man of few words, so try to keep it that way. All right, so we got that. Should we put some balloons in here? You know what? Instead of balloons, I think I'll do these little things there. What do they call those little dots? In the basic beige, just to highlight them a little. Okay, so we'll just add a few here, a few down here, maybe a couple here. So, okay. So let's put this away so I don't stick my hands in it again. There, we're gonna put this away. This away. Boy, for a quick card, it sure makes a big mess, right? Doesn't take much. Doesn't take much. All right, we'll add this. To the inside. We'll add some nice silver or gray toned embellishments on the front of the card, or you can even leave it just the way it is. I'll just add this to the inside. Let me tell you, these cat hairs get all over the place. I'm not used to cats. I've always had dogs, and cats just go all over the place without any regard for anything. They just jump all over the place. Although they've never jumped up here, so I'm not sure. I guess their hair just flies all over the place. Who knows? All right, so that's the inside. Put this away. Oh, you know what? While I have it out, let's do the envelope flap. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the outside on the flap. So, and we'll do the gingham side. I'm going to let that set before I trim it. Okay, so we'll set that aside for a minute. And let's add some pretty embellishments on the front of this card. So I have the basic gray and smoky slate pearls. All right, where's my take your pick tool? So let's see, we'll get maybe a nice big one down here. Oops, flipped the wrong way. One down here, and then we'll do a little one. Hard to tell. I think the bigger ones look darker than these up here, but I think they're the same color. There. And we'll put another big one right up here, so we can balance it out like so. Okay. All right, so that card is done. Let me trim the excess from this piece here. I'm just going to go around. The outside, just following the lines of the flap. That just makes it look so much more complete. Like we have matching stationery. Right? I'd love to know if you do this also with your envelopes, or maybe you stamp on the envelope flap. That's also another option. So I'd love to hear that. All right, friends, there you go. Really pretty card. Perfect for the man in your life. And you can get so many of these out of this one pack of Timeless Plaid DSP. It comes with, how many sheets are in here? I think 48. And there's 8 of each design, I believe. Or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 4 of each design. I'm not sure now. I think I might have these flipped over. So I don't know what I just did with the... Anyway, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think, and I hope you give this super easy card a try. So, friends, thanks again for watching. If you are interested in getting the PDF with all the dimensions on it, and you'll also get the link to order the supplies if you're in the United States, I'd love to have you order with me. That will also be on the PDF, and there's also a shopping link in the description below the video. So friends, thanks again for watching and stopping by. I hope you have a great week. Until next week, happy stamping. Bye-bye.